Well, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk about Arcane Rising. We're going to do first edition as well as unlimited. We're going to see what happened as a result of the TCG player sale, which was yesterday over on TCG Player. There was like a 10% back in store credit. Also, I think you're seeing a lot of interest in Arcane Rising Unlimited based upon the idea that since Crucible of War Unlimited is now out of print, what's next and what are we going to see next? And we'll talk about that at the end of the video. As we're going through here, I'm very interested to know what you think, so make sure you leave your comments in the comment section about that. Let's hop in to the EV. First off, if you'd like access to all this stuff as a collection tracker that updates every time I do one of these videos, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. Also gets you an access code to 10% off every single month over at Midtown Merchant. It's a great way to support the channel and content like this. And thank you so much to all the patrons. You guys really allow me to do this and allow my wife to think it's cool. So, all right, here we go. Sealed boxes, we are up like crazy on all the sealed boxes all around Flesh and Blood right now. With the exception of Alpha, which is kind of weird, but Arcane and Crew are both up a lot this week. So Arcane, we're up to 2,500. Check this out. Over on the good old eBay, there's just not much currently listed either. We're at 2,500 was a sold listing here. 2,200 was from a week before this. 2250 a week before that. But currently on the market, there's just not a ton either. So make sure you keep that in mind. And you know, even like an art set now selling for 350. Yeah, lots of interaction on the open market for sealed boxes. And you can see this is approaching, you know, like I said multiple times in these updates, we had a huge spike and then the market kind of got soft for a while. And we retraced right back down to where we were before this huge spike. You know, this was the print run number spike, and then you know, kind of had softness in all the collectible markets, and then Flesh and Blood kept being a little bit soft, and now we're kind of just flatlined at this kind of price point. But now we're starting to see some interaction. We're starting to see a very dry market and a lot of purchases happening. It'll be interesting to see if more sellers come to the market or if more buyers are coming now that we're starting to see upticks. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, in Unlimited land, like I said earlier, we kind of had this announcement that Crucible was out of print, and that put a lot of ears on the other product. Meanwhile, you cannot currently, if you're a store, anyway, if I'm a store and I can't get any Unlimited Arcane, it's been a while. It's been probably 2 months since I got any Arcane, and I ask multiple times a week. But you can see lots of boxes selling at $80. So a lot of rumors that this could be the next thing to go out of print in ARC and WTR. We'll see what happens. I'm not saying that that's true. There is a lot of speculation about it right now, and there's a lot of like good points being brought up with the speculation. I don't know what we sell though as a store if these go out of print. We're selling Tales of Aria Unlimited, which, you know, we'll see what happens, and Monarch Unlimited, we'll see what happens. That's the only thing that stores would be able to get then from distribution. So we'll see what happens. But that being said, it's up to $80.75, which is great. This is the price we wanted at. This is a really healthy price for unlimited boxes, and I think this is the price that players should want boxes at. I think it's the price that stores should want boxes at. I think this is the price that LSS should want boxes at. Stores are able to make some money. Players are able to get, you know, enough boxes decently cheap enough. This seems like a really healthy price point. I hope it kind of sticks here. Anyway, let's move on to the Eye. All right, the Unlimited Eye. We'll start there, and then we'll talk a little bit about the first edition Alpha Eye or Coldfoot Eye. So there's lots of sold listings. Again, the sale was yesterday, but lots of sold listings even before that. So yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eyes sold yesterday, hitting up to 300. And these were kind of spec'd on, you know, again, with the Crucible Unlimited announcement, these got picked up to 325, and now they're sitting at about $285 for the Unlimited Eye. Meanwhile, the Eye of Ophidia Cold Foil has been completely flat for a long while. I'm aware of a current offer that has been, it didn't go through, but it was agreed upon that it would be $8,000 It has not finalized yet. For a maybe gradable, maybe not gradable. I haven't seen pictures. It's kind of up in the air. This is not like a 9.5 contender. So $8,000 might be your true price here. Although there's no like public sold listings or anything like that. It's really hard to value this. It'll be interesting to see, as all these boxes are open, the sealed box kind of has always been, the Fable has always kind of been in line with the price of a case. It'll be interesting with all these boxes being opened. Will the value of the box go up with the value of the eye kind of staying? I don't know. We'll see what happens long term, but let's keep going. Arcane Rising, first edition singles. We'll kind of float through here. There was a Teklo Foundry Heart that sold on the good old eBay. There's not a ton of other sold listings on eBay this week for Arcane, but Teklo Foundry Heart sold for $1,700. I did want to mention this: a 9.5 quad sold for $10,000 way back at the beginning of October, which is great. That's an awesome sale. For that's Australian. I don't know what what that ends up being, but it's still a great sale. 9.5, that's awesome. Stormstriders sold for $1,500. That puts your average at $1,670. Lots of good action there. Good to see those prices kind of moving up. Cold foils, not really anything moving. Mage Master Boots sold for $242. Robo Raptor for $214, and Null Ring Hood for $265. Not a ton of interaction. Not a ton of changing. You can kind of see where the prices have always been. Again, this number right here, way back before the thing, that was kind of the bottom for the market. I think we'll start seeing just like a slow increase over time. Meanwhile, you got first edition Majestics. No huge changes on the rainbow foils. You got some decreased value on the non-foil first edition cards. A lot of things just kind of losing some value. Nothing major, just kind of across the board. And then your super rares, kind of the same. Not much movement, but some movement on the rainbow foil and a little downward movement on the non-foil. Rares at $16 for the foil, $1 for the non-foil. Commons at $8 for the foil, and I think about 75 cents for the regular. All right, so this is if you open up all the boxes, you sell the commons, you're at 1,352. If you don't sell the commons, the commons would have added. They didn't get calculated into there, so just ignore that price. Something's wrong with the commons. You're not going to sell the commons anyway. The no regular foil commons are at 1,352. The no fable. So if you just open up a case, you want to include the legendary and the foil. You're sitting at $1,102. If you just open up a box, you're not going to hit the fable. You're not going to hit a legendary. You're sitting at $685. That does include the majestic rainbow foil. Okay, let's get into the goods, the good stuff here. Unlimited, lots of movement on cards. Legendaries are up 30%. This is inherently there's a lot going on here, everyone. A lot going on. The market reacting to the Crucible of War Unlimited announcement. You've got the market reacting to a TCG player sale. You've got the market speculating on new classes and heroes with Tales of Aria. You've got the market speculating on now a new set that's been teased. I think Stormstriders. I think that's a card that's being spec'd on for the next set. Same with Teklo Foundry Heart, with the idea that Mechanologist and Wizard could be in those sets because they weren't in Tales of Aria. That's a spec right now. I think Teklo Foundry Heart is also seeing some play in Dash, but right now there's a lot of specking going on. If you are somebody who wants to sell the news, this seems like a good time to sell the news. If you're somebody who wants to, $74 for a legendary is still pretty cheap for like a Stormstriders if you're speccing on something. If you compare that to like Grasp the Arknight, which is seeing a lot of gameplay, if Wizard ever pops in there, that's a 50% increase. That's a 100% increase in your estimate or your investment. Skullbone Crosswrap, probably not a great spec. This is why this isn't going up, because we've seen Ranger recently. So I don't think we're going to see Ranger again. That seems to be what the market's saying. All in all, though, we're up 30% for the Rainbow Foil legendaries. There is a decent amount that have been added to the market today as people kind of see the prices shoot up. So I do expect to see a retracement over the next couple weeks. But we also might, you might hear at the Nationals that Arcane is out of print, and that could cause things to go crazy. If that's what LSS wants, that seems to be the time that they would do it. If you look at the Majestics, we're up 30% too. things like Command and Conquer at $135, the regular one at $101. It sold up to $108 yesterday, but there's currently one listed for $101. So you're already seeing some retracements there. Command & Conquer Rainbow Foil to $135. You're seeing just across the board increases. 3 of a Kind up 160% to $30 for the Rainbow Foil. Even in the super rares, you're seeing Endless Arrow up 500% to $3 and up 500% to $8 for the Rainbow Foil. A lot of specking going on, a lot of interaction with the cards happening, up 30% and 54% across the board. I love it. It's a lot of fun to talk about. There's a lot of things you can go into here. A lot of deck lists popping in and out. I know people are seeing some Briar, they've got some cards. There's a lot of cards being spec'd on. Grasshole Arknight, being spec'd on right now for sure. So the rares are up, the commons are up, everything's up across the board. That puts your EV up 22% if you are opening 40 boxes. If you're gonna hit the eye, you're at an average of $96.19 a box. If you're just gonna open up a case, still pretty much worth it. At opening a case at $80 a box, you're gonna make yourself some money and have a shot at hitting the eye and do something really good. If you're only opening up a box, you're still playing a much more gambly thing here, a more classic TCG component where you are really not going to make your money back. Keep in mind, a lot of the money here is in your Majestic Regular, and you can still hit or miss your Majestic Regular by not hitting a Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer really pulls the weight of the set. Your estimated value for the regular Majestic is $37 thrown in there. So, if you go back to your regular Majestics, you've got a lot of chances to hit under $35. Go back to that unlimited Majestic. You've got a lot of ways. I mean, you could hit a Command and Conquer, you'd be there, right? But if you hit 2 Mordred Tides, you get 2 Majestics per box, right? If you hit 2 Mordred Tides, you're an average of $6. So there's just a lot of gambling going on with the Majestic space, the way that the box is set up. Anyway, that's where we are in the market. Again, if you want access to all this data as a collection tracker, head on over to patreon.com/KitchenTableTCG. We do have a bunch of other perks of being a patron. You get access to a Discord server. You get access to the box and case breaks and access to a ton of fun stuff. And hope you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.